Hi Sagittarius, how are we today? How's all the Saggy crew going? We're just having a bit of a general kind of look today, whatever sort of comes out. I am using the Paper Oracle Lenormand. I also have the Slavic Folklore Lenormand with me, the Island Time Wellness Oracles, my own personal deck there that's just sort of letters, months, and signs. But we're starting off the readings this week with a quote from A Guide for the Advanced Soul, a book of insight. I am finding they're connecting really well with whatever's coming out for everyone this week. So we'll see what they want to tell us for you, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. They're double paged. So okay. Um, You will have wonderful surges forward. Then there must be a time of consolidating before the next forward surge. Accept this as part of the process and never become downhearted. That's by Eileen Caddy from God Spoke to Me. Um, I'll read that second one as well because I am getting a bit of energy off both of them for you, Saggy. But don't try to force anything. Let life be a deep let go. See God opening millions of flowers every day without forcing the buds. And that's by Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh, Dying for Enlightenment. All right, so we're talking about, a period of possible stagnancy, where you're trying to force things, maybe, not just letting go and accept and letting God, as they say, not necessarily saying, you have to believe in God or anything like that. Whatever you believe in, I suppose. Um, so yeah, every day millions of flowers they open their buds without being forced. So letting life kind of open up for you instead of forcing it to open up. And accept that there's going to be times where there is a little bit of stagnancy before the next stage of all the buds opening for you, and accepting that as part of the process and not becoming downhearted by that. Those slower stages where, when we're in a cycle, sometimes we do have a few periods of stagnancy for one reason or another, before things sort of start flowing again. But we'll see what's going on. Sagittarius, what's going on in the Sagittarius energy, please? I am getting a feeling of stuck coming out and okay, hang on. Sagittarius, what's going on in the Sagittarius energy, please? Yeah, you okay, so we've got the mouse, the moon, and then the tree. Okay, so the mouse really does talk about things that are eating away at you, and um, like I'm feeling that, like, that holding you back kind of vibe once again. And it's things that are sort of nibbling away at you in the back of your mind. It's probably got a lot to do with things that have happened in the past. There is a sense of loss, or something being taken from you in the past with the mice card as well. But we are talking about, like, emotionally, with the moon card coming through, with that's talking about emotional things sort of weighing you down and eating away at you at the moment. All right, so there's some heavy emotions coming through with that, and yeah, like we saw with those quotes there, that it does feel like, you're just feeling a bit burdened at the moment by things that have happened in the past, and you're not sort of um, letting go of those emotions. You're sort of holding on to them and letting them eat away at you rather than just accepting and trying to move on. So I do feel that we're going through a bit of a period where we are just a little bit trapped in our own emotional state, and trapped in the emotions um, that past things have brought up for you. Um, you know, and it's holding back your self growth. Because we do see that, that when you start to accept emotions and try to let go of these negative emotions that you're holding on to, that's when we really do see self growth starting to occur. Okay, so we all I'm really getting from that is there's some emotions that are eating away at you at the moment, Leo, Sagittarius. Sorry. Um, yeah, so allowing these emotions to eat away at you is going to stall your life and your energy at the moment, all right? And you need to be focusing on how can we grow from those emotions and how can we let go of them and accept them, rather than allowing them to just constantly eat away at us and eat away at us and take more and more of our energy. So strong self growth, the need for self care coming through with that tree card as well. Possibly focusing on, things like education at the moment. You may, if you've been considering undertaking any sort of education, I would sort of use that as a bit of a distraction for yourself from all these emotions at the moment, Saggy. It does feel quite like it's holding you back. I can feel it. But we'll see what's coming towards our Sagittarius, please. What energies are headed towards Sagittarius? Okay, so we've definitely got some positive energies that are out there for the taking for you. We do have, okay, the heart followed by the knife, and then we have the sun. Okay, so I feel as though rather, everyone wants to say this is love coming your way, but I'm actually feeling that this is more about self love for you at the moment, Sagittarius. And with the knife there, it's really sort of like cutting away those emotions that are not serving you in a loving way. Okay, so when we see the mice and the moon, and that emotional sensitivity, and with the moon, and then something that's eating away at you, with that mouse card, I feel as though they're probably energy within you, thoughts within you that go against loving yourself. So kind of that beating yourself up vibe, that, and cutting away the things that don't serve love. Okay, so with the knife, we do see it is quite often cutting away things. So it's kind of letting us know that allowing true love to come through for you, not false love. So I really am feeling it. It's talking about cutting away things that are not loving, in your energy. Okay, so and we can also see some sudden changes in your heart space coming through with these emotions. The more that you're letting these emotions eat away at you and eat away at you, it will change your heart space, into a more negative heart space. And you don't want that to happen. You want to focus on that growth, okay? And that growth is going to be able to bring through positive changes and, happy changes, because we do have the sun following that up. So that really does reveal, bring things to light when it comes to how we love ourselves. And it's this overall sense of happiness and warmth as well. So, focusing on happiness and love, and that self growth for yourself, self love, what makes you happy, really looking at your emotions, but in the sense of, what serves me and what does not, cutting away those things that do not serve you, and really focusing on the things that do make you happy, and revealing those to yourself, and revealing your true heart to yourself there, Sagittarius. Quite an interesting message. But um for all of those that sort of jumped, oh, am I going to get love, when you saw the heart card, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the garden, which is talking about meeting. And then we have the ring, which can talk about, meeting someone that you're going to have a strong relationship with. And that's followed by the clover, okay, which is good fortune, good luck, taking a chance on relationships. So it's definitely there coming up in the energy, but it's just sort of, needing to focus on this self stuff first, there, Sagittarius. All right, but I'll look and see, you know, at more reality based, what's going on for you, more, you know, in the real world, reality based, in the physical world, what's going on for Sagittarius, please. Okay, and can I just get clarity for that third card, please? Clarity for that third card, please. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure I know how to approach this. Because I feel as though that we have a side message with that. All right, so your main focus on in reality is that, you know, we have the sun and then the garden coming on through. Okay, so the sun, once again, things being revealed to you, you know, by meeting somebody. Okay, we are seeing the house imagery in both of those cards. So, you know, we could be talking about finding that happiness and finding the things that do help us feel stable and secure as well. But it's really talking about, I feel like there's a big social aspect with the garden as well. So it could actually just be talking about meeting up with friends, and finding that happiness in your social life at the moment to help you deal with this mouse energy. All right, because we have got the mouse energy coming back through again. We have the grave there, which is the coffin, which was clarified by that mouse energy. Okay, so it's really talking about that mouse energy, the things that are worrying you away at the back, in the back of your mind, that are you know, making you feel insecure. You know, you have the opportunity to overcome that with those two cards there. But you know, the side message is kind of that, you know, yeah, mourn that, you know, but it with the grave, it really does talk about the death of that as well. Okay, so killing that off, that whatever that is that's been eating away at you and eating away at you emotionally. You know, with the coffin card, it does really talk about death and rebirth. So, you know, closing the lid on this mouse energy, and so that we can see these things coming into the light more. You know, so I feel as though that's a message of acceptance, okay? Accepting that these things are eating away at me, and, you know, I am feeling I am mourning a bit of a loss there when it comes to whatever that is. You know, that's going to be a bit different for everyone, that mouse energy, but the coffin really does have that element of rebirth as well. You know, so, you know, dragons in this image, it is the dragon there, you know, a three-headed dragon. Okay, so you know, it can blow flames and kill things off, but it also you know, it'll go and save the princess and all. You know, I don't. That's not really what dragons do, but anyway, I keep thinking of the dragon out of Shrek. So, you know, there's always that positive aspect with the dragon imagery for me, anyway. You know, but you do find that, yeah, dragons can be very intimidating. Ending something can be very intimidating, but at the end of the day, they can also be quite protective and loving and bringing new stuff as well. Okay, so you know, interesting imagery there, you know, but because this particular dragon has butterfly wings. Okay, so butterfly wings really do talk about that metamorphosis as well, and being able to transform this loss into the sun. Okay, being able to transform this loss, these things that have been eating away at you, being able to transform them through death of that, and then rebirth of new things. Okay, so I feel as though that's actually kind of a positive message there, but it is, like I said, a bit convoluted. So I'm sorry if you know, that was a bit convoluted, but like I said, it's going to be that mouse energy is going to be slightly different for everyone. It is a collective reading, but I'm just going to get some advice for you, some advice for our Sagittarius, please. Okay, so we are seeing the tree as your main advice card there. So like I said, that self-growth, it's come out twice now. So definitely looking at self-growth, wisdom when it comes to looking at yourself. It does have a bit of a spirituality kind of element to it as well. So, really using those things to grow new branches, grow new leaves, root yourself strongly into the earth and grow, baby, grow. Okay, so it is a super positive energy, that self-growth, being as your advice. And your other advice card there we have is the fish. Okay, so you can see that that's like a gorgeous little mermaid there. So that really does talk about abundance and wealth and finance as well. So I feel as though that if you focus on your self-growth at this current time, you will bring all aspects of abundance and joy into your life. Okay, so your advice is to just sort of focus on what brings abundance to your life, what makes you feel joy and happiness in your life. All right, like we did see, going all the way back to that quote there, you just accepting that sometimes there is a time of consolidating before the next forward stage, accepting it as part of the process and never becoming downhearted. All right, so I feel that that's quite important for you there, Sagittarius. But I'll draw a few cards specifically for love. So Sagittarius and love, please. Okay, we don't want to hear about the past. Sorry, it's showing me that past mouse energy. Okay, Sagittarius and new love, please. Sagittarius and new love, please. Okay, so I am still seeing. Okay, I'll show. It's that mouse energy coming through. I'll tell you straight up, but that's the axe, which does say breaking up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. So that may have been part of why you're in this mouse energy. We also have self-indulgence for that mouse energy, which is focusing on yourself, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. All right. So once again, talking about needing to have some time to focus on self-growth. All right. And then when I've asked about new love, once again, we're getting a self-growth kind of element coming through with the not enough card. So that does say frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotaging, fear or ego issues, and jealousy. All right. So that may be something that you need to address with this self-growth kind of vibe that we've got going on for you there, because then after that we've got the phoenix. Okay, so the phoenix, it's kind of like what I was saying with that dragon imagery there. The phoenix is quite similar. New phase, rekindling, renewing, transformation, growth, and changed mind. Okay, so as you can kind of see, we are getting a lot of messages about focusing on your self-growth at the moment. All right, so and it's going to bring in new phases and transformation for you. So don't let it hold you back in a negative way. Focus on the happiness that can come along in the future from growing as a person. All right, but I'll grab you a couple of these cards as well. So sometimes these are people's initials, relevant time frames, things like that, star signs. But also sometimes I'm finding there a bit of confirmation for the reading today as well. So what do we got for Sagittarius, please? Mostly initials coming on through. Hang on, I'll grab one more and see if I can get something that's not an initial. Okay. So we have M, U, S, are. And oddly enough, this one has been coming through for quite a few signs this week. And it's a very unusual initial. Not many people are going to have this as part of their name. So I have been just letting everyone know that this is what I can sometimes see as a confirmation card. Okay, so we have X there as well. So, like X marks the spot. X-ray, if there's a particular word that jumps out to you when you see the letter X, and then in the next few days you come across a giant X or something like that, or that word that starts with X that you're thinking of. It's kind of confirmation to you that there was something in this reading for you. Okay, so like I said, it's a weird one to be coming out, and I think this is like the fourth reading I've had X show up for, and oddly enough, I also had it show up for, I believe it was in the Pisces reading, and Pisces has come up for you there as well. And we did pull the fish for you as well, and Pisces is one of the signs that is associated with the fish as well. So just a weird note for you there. But, if these may be initials, RSUM, they may be somebody's initials or like I said, the same thing as with the X. If a particular word jumps to mind when you see one of those letters, and you may see confirmation involving that in the next few days. But we have Pisces as well as Capricorn. Okay, so if you may have an important placement in either Pisces or Capricorn, and or people that you're dealing with may have Capricorn or Pisces in important placements as well. All right. I feel as though it may actually be someone close to you as well. You may have a friend or something around you that's a Pisces or a Capricorn as well. All right. But that's what we've got for you today, Sagittarius. So, leave me a comment and let me know if that resonated for you. And everyone that does comment will go in the draw for a free personal reading as well. So, make sure you subscribe so you can keep updated when that's drawn. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for your time. Sorry, my device is anyway. Bye.